time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. We're going to do a request. Now, the request comes in from my reaction to Big Country doing the song Fields of Fire, parenthesis, 400 miles, parenthesis. The YouTuber making the request goes by the name of Andy Allen. Andy writes this: guitar that sounds like pipes? Question mark. You should try Scotland's greatest ever band, Runrig. Not Simple Minds, Big Country, or anyone else. It's a deep habit hole. I think that's pretty good. It should have been rabbit hole, but I think could be a habit. So it's a deep habit hole. 45 years in the industry. As a place to start, try Only the Brave, Once in a Lifetime, Flower of the West, Protera, or The Wire. So I thought, okay, let's go with the first one. Let's go with Only the Brave. We're going to take a look at that song. I've never heard of Runrig before. This group is totally new to me, so none of these songs I've heard. So I'm just going to pick the first one. But who is Runrig? Well, Runrig is a group from Scotland. They hail from the Isle of Skye. That's Skye. And they formed in 1973. They're a Celtic rock band. The two people that started the band is Rory MacDonald, who plays bass and sings vocals, and Callum MacDonald in percussion. That's their brothers and songwriters. Um, they have Donnie Monroe on vocals, Malcolm Jones on guitar, Lane Bain on drums, and Pete Wishart on keyboards. But as the group continued, there were people that came and went out of this group. Like I said, they formed in 1973, and they finally came to an end in 2018. So they lasted quite a long time. Like Alan had said, 45 years. So they're not new to the industry. They really have gone a long way. Now, their first album that they released was in 1978, and that album was called Play Gaelic. And from my understanding, all the songs are sung in Gaelic, in the Gaelic language. As they progressed, they started to do more and more English lyric songs. The song that we want to listen to, the requested song, which is Only the Brave, comes from the album Searchlight, which was released in 1989. And I believe that was their sixth album, their sixth studio album that they had created. So with that information, if you want to know more about Runrig, this group has a long biography in Wikipedia. So there's a lot of information about this group. I just kind of hit some highlights so that I could understand where they're coming from and what they're doing. So I'm real interested in this to see how they present a Gaelic style folk music in their songs. So here we go with the song that was requested, Only the Brave, from the album Searchlight. Okay, okay. This is pretty interesting. I do like this a lot. It is definitely combining old style folk music, Scottish or Irish folk music, with modern day rock and roll. I mean, you got a pretty heavy beat in there. You got the drum and the heavy bass guitar. The rhythm track is very much rock and roll, but then you have all these other instruments in there that are giving it that sense of folk music. I don't know if that's a keyboard that's playing that kind of haunting sound, and then you got the guitar where it's just picking along with it. Really kind of cool how they've like put two different styles of music together to come up with this hybrid of Gaelic or Scottish music. The other thing that's cool is the vocals, and the vocals are very much. Do I dare say? Because I'm not positive. I'm not as familiar with the folk legends and folk music of Scotland, but very much that Scottish accent on the vocals, which gives it again that highlight of folk music. It just gives it a different sound, and I really kind of like how he's singing this song. Very, very, very nicely done. I think this is really good stuff. So let's keep on going, see where the song goes.
This heart of stone, teach me the ways of mystery in the places where they say only the brave can walk alone.
So the instrumental break is kind of cool. Now I don't know what that instrument is, and that's the instrument that I had mentioned when I stopped it the first time that came into the song. I don't know if that's a keyboard. I mean, it almost sounded like a guitar at first, but then it kind of gave this wailing sound that sounds more like a keyboard, but it's almost impersonating. I want to say like some sort of pipes or maybe even a whistle, but it gives that interpretation of a traditional folk instrument, and it sounds really cool in that place in the instrumental break. So if anybody knows what that instrument is, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated. Right there, that instrument.
You took me through this town. You took me to the moment that makes angels
That was really good. I really did like that a lot. At the end here, they showed what instruments were used in the song, and there was a mandolin in there and an accordion, but I don't think that sound was the accordion, unless they maybe had electrified it, maybe put it through a filter or something. I'm not sure. So I'm guessing that that sound was actually the keyboards, that they had programmed the keyboards to give it that kind of uh, uh, sound of like I said, either a whistle or some sort of pipes, um, and give it that real Scottish folk sound to it. But yeah, very cool song, very cool. And at the end, I like how the lead vocalist was really getting into the end of the song. Now there wasn't really a standard refrain in this song. It seemed like there was three verses, and each verse had unique lines throughout the verse. So it didn't seem like there was a refrain like a normal, well, like a normal rock song would have. A rock song normally has a refrain, maybe two or three verses with a refrain. This didn't seem to have that. It seemed to be telling a story, and each verse was a part of that story without repeating any of the lines within the verses, like I said, what a rock song would have with a refrain. So that was kind of interesting. But the lead singer did really get down at the end of this song, and put a little bit of emphasis into his voice when he was singing the last, I think it was the last two lines of the song, which I thought was really kind of cool too, because it gave it a little bit of punch at the end, and then the song kind of went out with the instrumental portion of it. Nice song. I really like this a lot. That was really good. In fact, it gave me more of a flavor of folk music than maybe Big Country does. And I think Big Country is a good group. They also have instruments that sort of sound, electronic rock instruments that sort of sound like traditional Scottish instruments. But I think this was a little bit more folkish than what Big Country is. I think Big Country has a little bit more of a rock sound to it. But I really like this. This was really good. Never heard of this group before, but definitely this was a good track. May have to do another track sometime in the future to hear more of these guys. And like I said, I read that their first album was very, very much Gaelic, but they did use electric instruments, so that would be kind of interesting as well to see how they do like these traditional folk songs with the electric instruments. Good group, good song, good recommendation. I really like this. I hope you really liked it. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be really, really appreciated. If you have any comments about Runrig, the song, Only the Brave, hey, put it in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated as well. I'm going to take a link to this video, which I thought was kind of nice. I mean, it wasn't a bad video. There wasn't a lot of action, but you got to read the lyrics as they're being sung, so that's always a plus. So I'm going to take a link to this video and put it in my description below. So if you want to watch it again, hear this great song again, pick on that link. It'll open up. You'll be able to hear the song all the way through without me interrupting it. I'm also going to take a link to the channel that uploaded this video and put that in my description below as well. So if you want to go and check out that channel, see what else they have to offer, pick on that link, you'll be there. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? You got to do it. We're doing all kinds of cool music here. If you look back at my my library of videos, you'll see that we cover just about every genre here. Come on, pick that subscription link or subscribe button at the bottom of this video. You'll enjoy Driving with Todd from now until whenever. So, also, if you ring the bell over here, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Good recommendation. I was looking for a unique recommendation today. This was definitely unique, especially since, I mean, I never ever heard of this group. Normally, recommendation will be things that I've heard of the group, but maybe not heard the song. This was good because now this is a new group in my mind to look at in the future. Put a big smile on my face. I hope put a big smile on your face. And peace out, baby.